we'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Gangsta Chronicles show. Usually you'll hear that Jig coming in, but my man MC8 is stuck on that 91 freeway somewhere, but he'll be here shortly. Today, man, got some special people in the house, man. You know, they just proven that everybody else in the game is lazy, man, because the average artist put out an album, man, like every year or so, sometimes every 2 years. This brother done dropped 2 classics already, man. You know, 2 classics already just out, just hungry like the werewolf from London. You know, the truth is in his eyes, man. That was the first joint he laced us with, man. And then he dropped this other one with Game, man. That's just a phenomenal album, man, that I was banging on the way over here, man. Let me ask y'all a question. How long did it take you? Did y'all really do that album in 24 hours?
Less than really, like one session, bro. It's maybe like anywhere between, I want to say like 9 and 11 hours, something like that.
Yeah, Paisley Dreams, and y'all thought of the title and everything. I like the title.
Yup. I mean, the album was made. We shot a video 2 days later and dropped it the next day. Like dropped the album and the video the next day type shit.
Oh, for sure. And these guys don't need no introduction. I'm sure you know, man, we got Big Hit in the house, man, a Hit Boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I want to go a little back because I don't listen to all the interviews, bro. And there's so many questions I wanted to ask you, man, because you got a real deep story, man. And I think what y'all doing is phenomenal. Me being a pops, man, and getting to see my son play professional football, it's just like, you know, when you watch your kids succeed, man, it's just like you succeeding yourself.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's like a real surreal feeling. You know what I'm saying? When my son's name got called, I was just like, damn, man, this little nigga don't really want and did it. You know what I mean? You know, just thinking about him in the park, man. And I know y'all, man, like so many of our other brothers, man, you was caught up in that system. And I was listening to Hit Boy talk, like he was like, I've been wanting to do this, but every time we come close to doing it, something else will happen, man. And you from Pasadena, man, where we at? We in Pasadena right now.
Yeah, we in the hood with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When did you catch your first case, bro?
Shit, fuck. I think I was probably 11.
11 years old, because you still look young as a motherfucker. When he was like, that's Hit Boy's pops. I was like, you should have his brother, man, because you look young as hell.
Everybody say that.
You made me where I got to step my game up, man. I'm like, come on here looking like he's 25 or 30, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you caught your first case when you was 11, man.
Yep. Shooting lights out and shooting neighbors' windows with BB gun, pellet guns and shit.
Now, let me ask you this, man. If they'd have let you slide, do you think you would have went on and did the other things that you did?
If the police would have let me slide?
Yeah, like if they'd have just let you slide. 'Cause you was a little kid. You was 11 years old,
I mean, I was getting my ass beat. That shit didn't work. The police, nothing. Jail still didn't change me. My nigga, all that, I've been locked up my whole life. And it still didn't change me. My nigga, like, on God in heaven, jail didn't change me. Circumstances did. You know what I'm saying? A little certain, like this, you know. I'm around my son and my grandson, this little, but before I got out, my mind was still in the, you know, it just made me a better criminal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's no rehabilitation in that motherfucker. For real, it's fake rehabilitation. It's only so far you can go. You got to do certain programs that they do. It's all textbook shit that, you know, that they can get their dollars on.
Yeah, because that's one of the things I say. I'm not a big fan of jail, man, because I do believe it just turns people into better criminals, and you just go. It's like, man, when you in an environment like that, you go have to get down for your crime.
Man, oh yeah, for sure.
It's not like you can go in that motherfucker and just go do study. You feel what I'm saying? And just chill.
I mean, you can, you know, you can, for real.
You think so?
Yeah, if you press the line, if you really focus, you know what I'm saying. But it's just, I ain't gonna say it's hard, but it's in the situation with so much negativity and so much influence, and just the flow is so weird and fucked up. With the police will push you that way, you know. So you got to be really focused, like, you know me.
You just got to be really focused, man. Yep. So
I'm tired.
So you started out when you was 11. That's crazy, man. They just send an 11-year-old cat, man, just out the way, man. We got to think of some better shit in this country. Do you know we the only country to do shit like that?
Yeah, they didn't send me, though. You know, moms and them was coming to save me. I was getting saved all the way to 17 until when I really went on the run. You know what I'm saying? And
you was in North Carolina?
Nah, I was in the hood in Pasadena. and
I'm saying when
I
you went
got
on the
bracked.
run.
Yeah, I was on the run. Yeah, I went to North Carolina. Yep.
So you was just really on the run. You just went in
Yeah,
the lane.
I pushed. I was supposed to get like 7 years. I got caught with like shit, like half a brick and like gang of guns, probably like 5 or 6 guns, and I was already had fought some cases, and judge was like, you just a menace to yourself. I was already supposed to do some time. I was supposed to turn myself in, and I had got caught with another half a brick and some guns, and it was like. And they was like, you supposed to turn yourself in anyway, and I shook. I didn't fight that case. I just bounced.
You just bouncing, just
yeah.
went on the run like a motherfucker. Said fuck it.
Yep. But the feds was on me. They was waiting till I turned, they was already on me. They just waited till I turned 18 because they could really do shit.
So if you would have turned
It's juvenile shit.
if you'd have went on and just did your time, just went in early, you probably could have got out that motherfucker.
Yeah, I could have. Yep, juvenile. It would have been. I don't know what I was facing though. I don't know what they would have gave me.
Yeah, but that's a long. When you talk about getting caught with a half a bird, especially when what year was this?
Man, shit. This is what, 88.
Yeah, 88, man. They was giving motherfuckers real time, man. They was giving motherfuckers. They was passing out time behind that dope, especially us, because I know the laws was a little different. Was it powder or was it rocked up?
No, it was hard.
It was, hard. You was gonna do some time, dog. You'd have been better off if it would have been powder.
Yeah.
It's almost like we was doomed to fail.
Nah, I know. It was 100-1 back then. On me. I got caught up with some more shit, and they sent me up the river. Got caught up in North Carolina with like 3 bricks and like 15 guns, and they ain't turned nothing in but like 9 ounces, and I wasn't complaining.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Turned
in
in like 3 guns and like 9 zips. I didn't say shit about it. No.
Yeah, let me ask you something though, bro. Do you think we was almost set up to fail during that era? Because I remember when rocks first started cracking.
Sure.
That was almost like the savior in the neighborhood because I started seeing homies, man, this 8th grade, man,
Ballin'.
pushing deuce and quarters and shit, Cadillacs and shit. And I was like, damn, man, I got to. And it was just so easy, man. It was almost like it was a setup.
Man, I used to have to really try to find people to smoke. I done made people smoke crack, my nigga, on God in heaven. Police done really pulled me over and pulled rocks out of my pockets, my nigga, and put them back in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, that's how it was when they didn't know what it was.
They didn't know what it was.
Out there doing it, man. Then when that time came, man, once they found out what it was, they started giving us the time. And the crazy part about it, man, if you had that hard, you was almost get like 100-1, man.
Nah, that's what it was. The ratio was 100-1. That's what I got sentenced to, the 846. The conspiracy and all that shit.
That was when you went to the feds?
10 to life, yo. But I tapped out early. I'm like, fuck that. They was doing too much. They want to snitch on the plug, and niggas started statements and all kind of shit from New York and Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Indiana, North Carolina. I got caught in North Carolina, but I was everywhere. But I said,
That's what it was. A lot of brothers. I'm originally from Cleveland, man. I came out to California in '87. And it was a whole lot of brothers from California that was pushing up like to Ohio, Indiana, and different places, and they came with them prices, man, and
Oh, God.
and it was a lot of money being made.
Absolutely.
It was a whole lot of money being made. So how old was you when you had hit?
Oh, shit.
15.
15. I was 14 when I got his mama pregnant.
You was 14, man. Did that kind of change you a little bit, man? Did it like deter you just a little bit, like a little taste?
When they actually had him, yeah, I was a young father. So I kept him with me. Like he keep him with him. That was me. I kept him with me. You know what I'm saying? All swap meets. I didn't give a fuck if I was rolling, hitting corners, jumping out, serving, picking up bread, doing all that. I was, that was really. I know it was hazardous. I was looking back at it, but just at that time, I didn't care.
Yeah, when we young, man, it's a whole lot of shit we do. When you look back now, be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking about?
Yeah, I was slipping. No baby seat, no nothing. And the 65 and Killer Dayton's like on the shaw, hitting corners like in the gutter lane.
I was 3 when he got locked up for that long stint till I was grown. So that was 1, 2 years old, riding around with no car seat and shit.
Man,
That's different.
Let me ask you this: how did that impact you, man? Because it seemed like you can just look at you and your pops and tell y'all hella close.
Yeah.
How did that impact you? Because I know you remember.
Man, nah, for sure, bro. Just like I remember being in elementary. I actually went to Longfellow right here down the street. Like that was the first elementary I went to out here, and I just remember like seeing kids that had they pops and shit, and that just was something that always tugged at me. Was like fucking with me. Like damn, like I know my pops well. Like I go visit them. We go to Long Beach State Prison. I get letters. We be on the phone, but then like I don't got that same where motherfuckers, dad is coming to pick him up from school and shit like that. And I always felt like, I was missing that, but I just stuck through it.
Yeah, and how much did that fuel you going on your run? Because you in the game, man, because I know some cold-ass producers, and only this many of them make it. Like, I'm talking about really make it. If they ain't getting fucked out their beats by somebody else that's a bigger producer, you kind of made it through the whole little matrix, man. You know, the word we ain't even go speak on the other stuff, but when you was on your one little situation, because I remember the homie Glasses Malone telling me about you a long time ago. He was like, man, you gotta talk to him.
I know G Malone since '05. I was, fresh out of high school. I think it was a summer I got out of high school. I was just linking up with a gang of different musicians and shit, and somebody knew Glasses, and we tapped in. I remember he rapped on one of my beats. Like, it was one of my first batch of beats.
Yeah, that sound like G.
Yeah.
And you, man, Big Hit, you locked up and you seeing your son go in this ascension, man. How did that make you feel, dog?
Man, just proud, just a joy that you can't explain. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's I felt like it was me.
Because I know you was in there fight like, damn, that's my son.
Oh God, yeah.
Let me ask you,
nigga, that's me, nigga.
let me ask you
That's
this,
my
Big Hit.
son. That's me.
Where
Like
was you at
that's the part of me. That's my seed.
Where was you at when Niggas in Paris came out, man?
Where was I at?
Yeah.
Locked
Shit. Yeah, I was locked up for sure.
Oh.
But I can't recall like when I found out. I was already bumping it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Travis Scott, all that shit. I didn't really know nothing. And I heard I was in the hole. So probably when I got out, I was listening to it, and niggas was talking in the next cage. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, that's Hit Boy and shit. I'm like, damn. I ain't even say shit. Like, that's my woo.
You
Start
just
bragging.
Doing it, huh?
Yeah, I just thought to myself, like, damn, that was really my favorite song.
And did you always had a strategy, man? Like as soon as my pops get out, man, it's on and cracking.
Nah, for sure. We man, like I said, and like you said about the interview that I talked about, like us getting there, getting close, feeling like we was gonna finally put the album together, and then boom, we get locked back up. Like it just was always on the top of our head. Like we was tapping in. He had, this last go round had cell phones and shit, so we texting, we on the phone. We, I didn't put him on the phone with Nas while I'm in a session with Nas just to give him like some encouragement and shit like that. And we just was cultivating the energy before he even touched down. That's why as soon as it happened, it was just like instant, like, like we ain't stopping. And it's just like out of a personal fear. Like I only know him for being locked up for the most part of my life. I'm 36, but for 30 years of my life, he been behind the wall. So it's like, that's a real fear. So it's like, nigga, I'm trying to get it all out right now because I don't know how life gonna end up. Yeah.
And it's like, man, you could tell that you touched down and just like you just jumped out that motherfucking bus running, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
because y'all ain't stopped, man. I was looking, the first thing I saw, that's when I called Glasses. I said, man, that's dope as hell, dude doing shit with his pops, man. That shit is cold. Me being a dude that, because, they always give us the rap as black fathers, man, that we not around our kids, and that's not true. Because every black man, I know every nigga I fuck with, they love their kids, dog.
on me. Yeah.
They love their kids. I don't give a fuck if they thugging or square or whatever. They love their kids, and their sons is always with them, you know what I mean? And so, when y'all came home with this master plan, man, did you sit Pops down and talk to him? Was like, man, I just need you just chill for me.
I gotta do that every day to this day right now. My nigga, like I still gotta do it, bro, because it's like, the money come a little slower in this game. So it's like, bro didn't touch some bread in the last 8 months, but it's like shit is real out here. Motherfuckers gotta spend to keep this shit going. So it's like I just be trying to tell them, like, bro, you like fuck a buzz, nigga. You got niggas talking. You got all type of motherfuckers, hopping on features with you, locking in, reaching out. You know what I mean? I just had 21 Savage reach out to me on the DM the other day, just like saluting, showing love to what we doing, and I'm just like, it's really touching, like, the culture.
Yeah, for sure, man. You ever think, man, you got to get out of California for a minute?
Not really. I mean, I've been everywhere, my nigga.
You said
I
you
live in
done been
Chicago,
everywhere.
New York, North Carolina, my nigga, everywhere you can think of. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Vegas, Humboldt County, shit. Mexico, like,
Mexico, yeah, we
I
probably gotta get
mean,
you
we
overseas,
worldwide, my nigga, so.
dog. We'll go get some of that money, man. We'll get some of
coming.
that
Yeah.
overseas money, man.
Trying to hit Tokyo.
Tokyo,
Yeah.
Japan. Y'all hear them out there, man. You know, the thing I love about it, man, is that this is almost like, man, it's one of them things, man, to where y'all motivating a whole bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? The dude that come home, man, and really, man, like this man said, you've been locked up damn near his whole life. You feel what I'm saying? This man love you.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? You can look at him and tell, like, that's my pops, man. I'm proud of him. And I see y'all out there moving. You got fans. You got the girls having you sign little stuff on the thing. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, man. And I really think, man, that you gonna have a whole lot of influence, man. I think God got plans for you, my nigga.
Guaranteed.
Like I really do. Like you went through all this. I'm not no hella religious dude, but I am a spiritual dude. And I don't think nothing happened by accident, man. You can help a lot of people, man.
Nah, guaranteed.
You will help a lot of people because there's more people like you in this world, man, than with anybody else. You feel what I'm saying? So you got a hell of a story, man, and I think, man, this is just the beginning.
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.